Hey everybody, if you don't mind the instant flash there, just completely draining all the colour out of my poor little models. Need to stop recording at night. Anyway, look, we have here 4 servitors. And despite what the flash is telling you about them, and they're now complete, I did do them quite dark. So, black sort of costumes. And let a few of the elements of them act as little punchy things. So the things like the wire cabling. I've gone for my little trick again, where I've just painted red, like a Mephiston in the eye piece there. And then gone in with the old red ink, the splishy sploshy one. And literally just stained it straight in there. So these are the fine cast ones that come with the Techmarine. And these were quite an interesting project to work on and paint, actually. I did enjoy them. And they've been finished off with some Purity Seal, because time used to be that with Purity Seal, it used to be a lot shinier and more like the gloss. But these days you can finish with it like a matte spray, really. You don't need the full matte, it's nice enough. I didn't want to paint this one with the red weapon, because I wanted a bit of variation there, so, it's more of the silver. And obviously, because it's the Adeptus Mechanicus side of things, their natural colour is red anyway. But the colours I do on the Dark Angels, and these are Dark Angel Servitors, are red as their weapons. So I decided to remain consistent with that. And the last guy here, with a little servo arm. They're just really good models, aren't they? I mean, look at that. It's a beautiful sculpted piece, and fine cast, I will say this about fine cast, that it does feel very nice in the hand. So yeah, these were a pleasure to create, even though gluing them was a bit of a problem. And one thing I want to say about the skin tone, is what I did here. You can see it somewhat on that one, especially on the hand where the flash is showing that up. To the naked eye, that doesn't look so blue, believe me. You can see it somewhat here. And on some of them, I've kind of blended the skin so you almost can't tell the difference between that and the metal arm. I wanted a sort of dead flesh look to them. So what I've done to achieve this was quite simple. I have quite a lot of paints still knocking about. There's like a mass there, and like a mass there. And I had some Talon flesh from the old Foundation set. So I popped that on as the skin, and then went in with the brand new Games Workshop Citadel blue wash, the Drakenhof Nightshade. And I just kind of pretty liberally just washed that all over the Talon flesh. So it really sunk that down into a real sort of obscure blue colour, more like that. Talon flesh is a pretty normal flesh tone, really. I suppose it's most similar to, I guess, like the Cadian one or something. It's a kind of mid flesh tone anyway. And then I finished off with one of my favourite colours from the old range, which is, if I can lay my hands on you, not you, there's a different one, it's you, yeah, Deneb Stone. So I finished off, 2007, I finished off with one of these as a highlight, even though, these are supposed to be effectively base colours, yes, highlighting with it, and it was just such a sheer kind of like chalky white kind of pallid colour to put against it, because obviously it's a stone colour. So doing that is the final touch, and for me that really brought it out. So yeah, 4 little servitors that come with the Tech Marine, prepped and ready to go. And hopefully the Tech Marine won't be too far behind them. I'll see you at the table.